All right, let's go ahead here with 57. 57, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings towards you during the shift. Let us see. All right. So we seem to be in a place here with this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, of trying to think about how we can offer connection, offer closeness, offer some sort of good-willed energy, right? The Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups wants to bring in fun, it wants to bring in connection, it wants to bring in closeness. We just want to have this sort of like good flow, good-natured come forward here. But when we get into the idea of the Two of Wands, we're in a planning, we're thinking about it, we're trying to analyze how we can bring that ahead without actually knowing what is the best way to move something forward, or what is the best way to kind of create this opportunity of flow. So it seems like they were thinking about connecting with you. How do we connect? How do we see something different come forward? How do we see some sort of opportunity kind of shift things in the energy between the two of you? And how do we send that out? And it seems like with the idea of the Eight of Wands, instead of it coming forward in a place where we directly want to chit chat, it seems like they were just trying to think about how they can send that energy your way, how they can get the idea to come across, rather than it being something about how we can immediately go ahead and like act this forward or see this happen. The Queen of Cups is thinking about how there's a sense of care that's coming forward, feeling connected to you, feeling the sense of maybe wanting to understand your feelings in the situation, or wanting to understand what you are looking for when it comes to just like interactions in general, and kind of wanting to be in a place of flow, right? So I see this as like a combination that says, I was thinking about how to connect with you, but without it being a direct conversation or without it being a direct action, and trying to really take into understanding what you would want, what would you desire when it comes to being connected. What would you want when it comes to seeing some sort of conversation or seeing some sort of connection come forward? What would it be that you would be asking to see in the situation, right? Kind of looking towards that sort of direction when it comes to connecting. So overall, a good energy. I don't really see anything coming forward here as like anything negative or anything as an issue in any sort of way. It seems like they're coming forward at a place that's like very much trying to bring forward care, very much trying to bring forward understanding, trying to bring forward like connection. That's kind of what I see coming forward here through this combination. But again, not really wanting to be direct with doing so. This seems to be a little bit more of like an under the radar sort of direction, rather than it being something that we are trying to bring forward like I need to connect with you now, or I need to talk with you now. More of like, how can I bring forward conversation here between the two of us to see something kind of come forward, or to see something happen, right? That's more of the energy that I see coming ahead here through this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, so if you have any questions that you would like answered, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 59. 59, you would like to know, did you see you at the party on Friday? Let us see. So we have that Page of Swords flop in the reverse, which is a card of like not being sure, or kind of a lack of search is what I would say. Three of Cups coming forward with the Ace of Cups can signify that they were a little bit more so involved with like their friends, or involved with a bit more of a closer connections, rather than looking outside of themselves. So this may not be in a place of like this is kind of like I was focusing on my inner crowd, or I was focusing on the immediate people around me, rather than it coming forward as like trying to connect with others or trying to look for others. So I would more so say no than I would say yes with this combination. The Queen of Wands comes forward as like a passionate attraction. So they may have felt your energy around them. They may have felt some sort of shift or change or build up here with this Knight of Pentacles. But this could also say with the Knight of Pentacles that there was other things that they were focusing on. Maybe they were focusing on the energy around them for building up relationships, especially with the Three of Cups, connecting with the people that are close to them so that they can build some sort of bond, build some sort of value and connections with the people that are immediately around them, right? Like a bonding moment, kind of bringing value through connections. So it just doesn't seem like they were in a place here to be able to put themselves out there to like look for people. So I would more so say no than I would say yes with this combination here. You have the King of Pentacles coming forward to the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it seems like they were too burdened with responsibilities, especially with the King of Pentacles. This could be that they were in a place of having to like make connections, like work connections could come forward, or thinking of long-term value connections, right? Here's a chance for me to socialize with so-and-so. Here's a chance for me to socialize with this person, right? It kind of comes forward as like needing to be in a place of like connecting with people that maybe can bring them money or can bring them like career success. That's what I more so see coming forward here with this King of Pentacles. Too burdened, too busy with other aspects of the party itself, that this doesn't seem like they were looking out. So let us see. We can see just in general what went through his mind, just in general, when it comes to the idea of you, I guess. So I did whack that one. So for the overall idea of you, we have this Fool coming forward to the Page of Swords. It says that they're quite curious about you just in general, but the curiosity comes forward with no expectations here with the Fool. So they're not curious, oh, I need to make something happen today. Oh, I'm curious, I need to connect with you immediately, right? This energy is more so coming forward as, I'm curious and I'd like to be around you in your energy or to connect with you, but it's not necessarily something that's coming forward here as like an immediate, I need to rush in your direction. And so this energy coming forward here with the Six of Cups says that they may be trying to like put some things in the past, or trying to kind of be in a place of thinking about how they can connect with you in the future to create memories. But again, there's just no rush that's coming ahead here. Four of Wands with the Knight of Wands does feel passionately drawn into your direction, but the Emperor says that they do have to think about things rather than it, oh, sorry, I dropped that one, rather than it coming forward in a place of like, you know, immediate action. The Emperor wants to be somebody who plans. The Emperor wants to be somebody who brings forward stability. We don't want to just have things be all willy-nilly. We want to make sure that we are thinking about how we're coming forward. So I would say there's like the thought process that you are somebody who's super interesting and I'd like to connect with you and I'd like to be around you, but I can't just jump at the opportunity. I have to think about things in my life. I have to like find stability in the idea of connecting with you, right? Things like that are coming forward here. So they are definitely trapped. Can even be with the Eight of Swords, trapped with what other people are saying, other people's opinions in their life, kind of sway them off from moving in a particular direction just because they want to. So you're what I've been dreaming of and I can't get enough of you says that they do feel a pull into your energy of passion, excitement, a desire to connect with you, and that you do have the qualities that they would be asking for to see out of partnerships. And I know I'm a mess says that they recognize that they could handle things differently. They could come forward in a different way, but it's just not maybe the best time, right? Give me some time. That they are still trying to work on like making sure that they come across as the Emperor in their life, making sure that they are somebody who's stable, somebody who can handle situations. And I have regrets can again be this sort of thing of like, we don't want to be in a place of creating more issues in our lives or creating more difficulties. We want to be in a place that creates stability. So they can be thinking about, like, I want to make sure that in the actions that I take, in the directions that I move forward, how I make my life happen, I want to be in that place of the Emperor. I don't want to be in that place of difficulties. I want to have that structure come forward in my life. And so kind of just wanting to be in a place of like recognizing that they have regrets, but they want to change their life around and moving forward. So they're not just going to rush something just for the sake of it, because they don't want to be in a place that, you know, is going to have an issue. They want to be in a place that's going to create opportunity, flow, and value, and not be something that later on they're going to regret when it comes to moving ahead. They want to make sure that the value, the structure, and the opportunity is there at the end of the day to move forward in the best way possible. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, let us see. Did it make him want to reach out to you, to talk to you? Let us see. So I would say yes. We have the Page of Wands coming forward with the Three of Cups. That's wanting to socialize, wanting to connect, wanting to see some sort of movement. But with the Wheel of Fortune coming forward, it's like recognizing that maybe now is not the right time, especially with the Four of Pentacles coming ahead. They could feel a little bit held back. They could feel a little bit insecure. They could feel like they need to kind of find that stability for, you know, the fours, wanting to find that stability in their life first, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. I want to build up. I want to have structure. I want to find that value. And it needs to be something that happens over time rather than something that we can just take action towards right now. So I would say yes, it is something that made them want to connect with you, want to reach out, but it also is something that they recognize that they can't just like take action now. They have to wait for the right time, for the time that they feel stable. Even though there's a passion and a desire to connect, it's still something that they have to make sure the other aspects in their life are building up in a stable way, that are moving forward in a way that's going to provide for them, and not just taking action for the sake of taking action. So I would say yes, but it doesn't necessarily change the trajectory in terms of timeline. So let's go ahead and see, did he have any feelings? Let us see. Did he feel any feelings? Let us see. So we have that I feel guided towards you, right? And I miss your touch. So that is the energy of like, I want to be around you. I want to be close to you. I want to be connected to you. And I sent you some signs. Could be something that's coming forward here saying like, instead of being able to connect with you directly, I'm doing other things to show you why maybe it's taking me a while to come forward. So Ace of Cups coming forward with the Three of Pentacles is these feelings of wanting to offer connection, wanting to offer value, wanting to offer emotion. But the Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles holds that back. It says that we feel like right now, Seven of Swords, it's better not to say something than it is best to say something. And the Four of Pentacles kind of guards our heart. So for them, it basically comes forward in a way of saying, right now it just doesn't benefit me in coming forward. It doesn't really bring me any sort of value. It doesn't really push me forward in a way that is best for me. It may be good for you right now that I come forward, but for me, I need to find that stability in my own life first. I need to find that structure. I need to find some sort of balance in how I'm moving ahead. So I see this as a combination that comes forward here to say that they did feel feelings. They felt a sense of care towards you. They felt emotional flow. They had this bonding energy come forward with the Three of Pentacles of like wanting to build, wanting to connect. But at the same time, this is coming forward as like, sure, I recognize those feelings, but I'm going to push those away. I'm going to hold them back. I'm not going to really allow myself to be in a place of thinking about things. I'm instead just going to, push this energy away, pull myself back while I try to figure out my life instead. That's kind of the energy that I see coming forward here. So we have Together We Can Grow Old, which wants to connect. It wants to see some sort of movement and flow. It wants to bring forward a good energy here as well. But it kind of gives us the idea of like, we have time. We don't have to rush something. And that might be why they're in a place here with the Chariot of saying everything will build up momentum as it goes, because we don't need to have something happen today. Especially with the time flies by when I'm around you, we can have an opportunity here to like see something move forward or see something flow as the time goes on. We don't have to have anything be, happen today. The opportunity to have the time fly and make up the time can come another day. So that's what I see coming forward here with this combination. Whoops. If anybody is interested in having a reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here with 61. Did you catch eye contact with yourself? Let us see. All right, so based on this combination, I would more so say no than I would say yes. When it comes to this with the Justice card flopping like that in the reverse, like I made sure all the cards were in the upright position before I started because I accidentally dropped them all over the floor right before I pushed the button to go live. So that card should have been in the upright position. So when it comes to this card in the reverse, there might have been something that was unbalanced where maybe you saw them and you thought you made eye contact, but they were looking at the person behind you, right? There could be something like that that comes forward as it being not very balanced. Now, the Four of Swords is a rested card, signifying our eyes are closed, right? Ten of Swords is a card of betrayals, like we can't really be able to connect in a particular way. The Four of Cups is a card of refusals, meaning we're looking in an opposite direction. And then the Five of Pentacles would say that we're going in the same direction, but we're not able to connect with each other. So this could be some sort of idea of like, you may have felt like you caught their eye, but they were looking at the person behind you. Something like that could have happened, but I just don't see the idea of eye contact coming forward with these cards. We have the Empress coming forward with the King of Wands, which is a point of desire. It is a point of attraction. It is a point of flow that comes forward through these cards. But again, they're not really on the same level. The King of Wands could be somebody who scans a crowd versus the abundance that comes forward with the Empress can feel like all eyes are on her. So this could say they're looking out, and because you're looking at them, you think that the eye contact is being made with you, but because they're looking out, they're looking at a bird's eye view sort of direction, but you're looking at them. I hope that makes sense. But based on this combination, I'd more so say no than I would say yes for the idea of eye contact here. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, let's go ahead here with 62. If you'd like to know what's coming forward towards you, that's good. Let us see. So I did whack that one. All right. So we do see some sort of opportunity here of community that's coming towards you. The Three of Cups can talk about celebration and connection with others. And when we have the Knight of Wands with the Five of Wands come forward, it can feel like things are not really building up, or it can feel like things are at a point of restriction, but it's just a matter of looking at things in a different way. The moon can talk about the idea of the unknown, things happening in a bit of a different direction or a bit surprising. And it can come forward as well with the idea of needing to allow ourselves to kind of open up to see things shift and change, rather than being in a place of like thinking that we know exactly how something's going to happen. So the Five of Wands says, if we look towards conflict, we're going to see conflict. But if we look towards the idea of opportunity, we can work together and see things move forward. So this could be like people trying to come forward towards you that you may not expect right off the hop are going to help you or could provide you the community that you're looking for, but being connected to them, being around them in their energy actually helps boost you to where you want to be. It creates an opportunity of flow, and it kind of just builds things up for you. And with the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, it can help you take some weight off your shoulders and allow you to be in a place that feels a little bit more free-flowing. It feels maybe a little bit more lighthearted. It feels a little bit more, it feels a little bit more like it's providing you care or it's providing you security, because the Queen of Pentacles can be a card of like feeling stable, feeling cared for, feeling a opportunity of closeness, or feeling an opportunity of connection, right? The Queen of Pentacles is a card I like to use for the idea of self-care as well. So feeling cared for, feeling like there is some sort of structure or community around you to lift you up, right? To help tackle burdens or to help tackle difficulties, right? There's like that sort of idea that's coming forward here. So I would say what's good's coming forward towards you is community to help take something off your shoulders, to help you maybe progress forward in the direction that you want, to feel like there's a opportunity here of flow or an energy of stability, comfort, and success that's trying to come forward towards you, that just kind of makes things feel a little bit better, a little bit lighter, and a little bit like things are working more so in your favor when it comes to moving ahead to the things that you desire. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing a live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see for 63, what's stopping or blocking you? Let us see. All right, so right off the hop here with the idea of the Justice card as well as this Five of Pentacles, it seems like a lack of balance of the mind and the heart. We have the Knight of Cups going off, so we have our heart wanting to go in one place, but instead of allowing ourselves to be open about the opportunities, the Queen of Swords is very narrow. So this can say your viewpoint is what's stopping you. The limitations of your own mind is what's stopping you. We have the Two of Wands coming forward, which talks about looking at all different possibilities when it comes to moving ahead. So instead of being in a place where we're holding ourselves back, instead of being in a place where we are in like a kind of limiting ourselves to what our minds can think of, we need to be in a place that allows openness to come forward. So this could be getting other people's opinions, other people's ideas and advice when it comes to moving forward, right? Creating that sense of community and connection with others instead of relying on our own mind. We have the Hanged Man flopped in the reverse, which opens ourselves up to the ideas and possibilities beyond what our minds can even imagine, right? It's like taking a pause so that we can see things from a bird's eye view, different perspective. So it seems like what's blocking you and what's stopping you here is the limits of your own mind, which is basically like saying, you don't know how big the world is until you go ahead and explore it, right? Your town can seem like the best town ever until you allow yourself to move forward towards other directions, other places you travel, and then you realize, oh wow, there's a lot of beautiful places out in the world. That's kind of what's happening here. The idea of basically saying, we are limited to how we could go after our goals by only knowing what we know. And so putting yourself in a place of thinking, okay, I need to go after my goals, or I need to get my things that I want. How do I go ahead and do that? But only thinking with yourself creates this restriction about the things that you want. So allowing yourself to open up to go after like maybe mentors or friends or new, even beyond friends, right? Surrounding yourself by new people, opening yourself up, being vulnerable, the star can create new opportunities for you. But it's like we're looking for what we want in the same way that we've always done it, which is the Five of Pentacles. And that doesn't really open ourselves up to new directions, right? That kind of keeps us a bit stuck. So it's basically the limitations of your own mind, not allowing yourself to expand into new ways, not allowing yourself to open up into new directions or explore with new people is what's keeping you stuck. If you allow yourself to move forward in new directions, connect with new people, explore new ideas, that's when you're going to have the opportunity there to see things happen in a new way. That's when you're going to have the opportunity to open yourself up to new directions, right? That's what I see coming forward here. So the limitations of your own mind is what's happening for what's blocking you. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading for today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.